It's been a week of many people coming through our doors. We've averaged about 40 persons every day this week that are coming off the street, don't have a place to stay at night. They come into our center for rest and charge their phones. We start working with them for next steps in their progress of what they can do for their case management, try to get them all the details they need to get their life back in structure. And we've had in the last couple of weeks two or three that have been placed into housing. One yesterday that was just delivered to a permanent housing opportunity. And that's the ultimate when we see people get to that stage where they're suddenly in housing and not out on the street. That's our passion, that's our goal. And to see with that their heart really be touched and people's sensitivity to God and their desire to express their faith and have Jesus in their life. We have that conversation constantly and that prayer with people all the time. Sometimes people ask, how does God speak to you? I think that he speaks in many ways, but one of the ways I think about it is he speaks to me through the people that I encounter, that he's in us and his spirit dwells in us, and God's presence and his imprint is on every human soul. And there are times when I see someone, I feel like God's speaking to me to help them, to touch them. I feel like the most times I'm the most sensitive to the Spirit of God is when I really am sensitive to someone else's need. It's the scripture in Matthew 25, when we've done it to the least of these, we have done it to him. And therefore, I'm hearing him speak to me when I'm serving somebody. Today, a man 40 years old came in. He had a normal life, a normal job, making good money, taking care of himself, all the way up to 3 years ago. He's explaining he had some things happen in his life, made some bad decisions, things went sideways. And now of late, he's been on the street. He has an 8-year-old son that he hasn't been able to be with. His mom is now the custodian of his 8-year-old son. He's also attracted an autoimmune disease, and it's left a flesh-eating kind of a wound, and he just had a skin graft to repair that, and now he's trying to recover from that while he's on the street. It's just unbelievably difficult. He came with a desire. Somebody told him about it. It's his first day here. Somebody said they'll care about you. And sure enough, he spent 3 hours today being cared for and having opportunity presented of what he can do. He's ready to get into rehab. We have the ability to open that door for him to get into rehab where he can get free of addiction and get back into creating a job opportunity, being able to earn the money to get his own apartment, get his son back. That's what's happening. And he sees it. You can see it in his face. He sees the possibility and the opportunity. He couldn't see it yesterday. Today, he walked in the door and he knew just by the spirit in the place that something was changing. He's coming back next week to take next steps, to take that step through into rehab, and we'll tell you his story when it's finished. But I wanted to tell you about it on day one, and then we can walk it out together to see the miracle that happens. And it's all about hearing God speak. I heard him speak today. I heard him speak yesterday. I hear him speak tomorrow. And he does that through the people that we encounter, and when we care about them and when we love them, then we're walking in the sweet spot of God's presence. I encourage you in that way, when you encounter people that are in need, ask for the Spirit of God to give you a heart for them, a love for them, and that just some gesture you can make, some kindness you can give, can change somebody's life. That's hearing God speak to you. He does it through the people we encounter. Capital Compassion is a family. We're glad that you care, that you're wanting to be a part of what happens here, and you care about the story, you care about what's next. And we see you as a part of our family. Those who help contribute, part of our family, it makes a difference. And we're thankful for everyone who participates in making Capital Compassion effective. Thank you for that, for being a part of our work.